Hi guys, so this is a video. I'm going to show you how CYDIA works and what you're going to be using most in CYDIA. And yeah, so this is once you've just jailbroken your iPod or iPhone or iPad, you will have gotten something on your home screen or springboard which is called CYDIA, which is this brown icon which looks like the App Store just with a packet in it. Right. So, or you might have gotten an icon that's green if you just jailbroke your iPod, like this kind of green, like the messages, and in the middle there is like a thing in the top next to the battery, something like that, just like your arrow. And if you open that, you will be able to download CYDIA from that. So you will have these two options once you've jailbroke. So in the end, you will have CYDIA, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to open the CYDIA. This will take a while, normally, but once you've got it, you will get the option of being a user, a hacker, or a, it's called, developer. And you will have these here options. User is just, what that it means is that the stuff is being filtered differently. So if you're a user, you will have all these themes and stuff. If you're a developer, you will get different stuff. And if you're a developer, you will get everything. I hope I just didn't mix anything up there, but yeah. So once you've done that, you will get here. This is the CYDIA like highlight stuff. I don't know. This is basically the app, so it's just kind of messy. Yeah, so here we like the top 4 things, the best stuff of today or stuff like that. So what you're going to be using most is manage, I guess, at the beginning. And what you're going to have there is the sources. Sources is all the sources which allow you, it's kind of not like the App Store in this case, because you don't just have access to all the apps in CYDIA without having different sources. So the sources you will have at the beginning, I think, is, well, I'll just go and edit the ones I can't delete, is CYDIA/Telesforio, and that's the like home one. And so and then once you've got that, you're going to just look. I'm not going to name any particular sources here, but just look on Google, YouTube, anything. What some good sources are. I guess you can see some of them right now. And then you go edit, and then add, and then you're gonna add that CYDIA source. For example, H7. Oh, sorry, 7, and then no, change the language. H7v.org/. Okay, so you're gonna add that source. It's gonna be a black loading screen with some white writing on it. Hope the only white writing, no black or yellow writing, because if it's no red or yellow, because if it's red, it means normally that something's gone wrong. So yeah, so once it's finished loading, you can either click on that source, and then you can see all the packages or themes or whatever inside this source, or you can just search them. But if you want them from that particular source, you will just need to go in there, and then you can search your way through. So here you have all these different things. Arrow is pretty cool. It's just different transitions for multitasking. This is a cracked repo, so most of these things in here will all be cracked. And so Android looks pretty cool. What that does is it gives you the Android lock with the dots on your lock screen. So there's anything. So CYDIA is basically, or not CYDIA alone, but all these other third-party companies that kind of put stuff in CYDIA just allows you to customize your iPhone, iPod, iPad completely with Dreamboard themes, which are like advanced themes for Like maybe I have this thing, it's called OS X Lion Altanium or something like that, which basically makes your iPod a computer. So there's just really amazing stuff out there. So what you want to get first maybe is Activator. I'm just going to show you inside here. I think if they have that, no. No, can't see it at least. So Activator, I'll just show you on my home screen, is, if it doesn't lag too much. So I just made this CYDIA folder here. Not everything in there is CYDIA, but Activator. I think in some cases, like I think display recorder, if you download that, it will be inside the display recorder package, which will give you Activator extra. So I think this is basically something that every jailbroken iPod must have. And what it actually does, it just gives you the option to have different multitasking, or not multitasking, touch gestures all around your anywhere, at home screen, in application, or at lock screen. So I just do it anywhere, but that's of course your choice. For example, when I do a long hold of my home button, it will go into safe mode, because often my applications, like any game, loft games, they will force quit in normal mode. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but so I can easily go into safe mode. And here, multi-touch gesture, I think it's 3-finger pinch. That is just simulating the home button, so I don't need to press the home button. So it's basically like an iPad. I think with the iPad it's 5 fingers though, but yeah. And then I have with 2 fingers the multitasking bar and display recorder. So I'm not going to do that because that will finish the recording. But yeah. So next thing is, what you want to get is probably SB settings. Personally, I don't really like SB settings that much, because it's kind of, it's not a very nice interface. So what happens is we slide from on the status bar, and this thing will come down like notification center. But yeah, and then it gives you all these different options. But so what I have is NC settings, so standing for notification settings. That will give you this list. This smooth look is not from that, unfortunately, but it's a winter board thing called Impulse. So you get this new thing at the top, and that will give you the Wi-Fi option, Wi-Fi off, on. Just gonna put it back on. Sound, so you can just do all this stuff from here, and you have even more options like all this. So yeah, I think this just does look very nice and smooth, and some of the stuff in Springboard settings, SP settings, isn't very nice on the eye, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so what else? So I guess I'll leave it up to you what kind of stuff you want to get from CYDIA. Yeah, so those are 2 things you might want to get immediately, and maybe also CYDIA. I don't really know if I should trust this, but yeah, it's in the highlights, I think, it's CYDIA. But so what it does, the CYDIA application will normally not have this delete option of stuff, and like normal apps. So maybe, and there's this tweak you can download from CYDIA. It's called CYDIA or CYDIA, I'm not sure. And you can just delete your CYDIA applications like that. But I don't know if all the stage from like Activator example is being swiped off my iPod now, because normally I would need to restart my Springboard, and in this case I don't. So I don't really know if this works very well. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to delete any CYDIA tweak application from your iPod or iPhone or iPad. So I don't know if I said this, but normally to download stuff you will need Wi-Fi, but I don't have Wi-Fi at all right now because my dad doesn't like Wi-Fi. So basically, from H7V, the source I just added, and you downloaded something from there, which you decided you don't like, which may have done anything wrong to your iPod or iPhone or whatever. I'm just gonna go down to 3D board. I don't know if I deleted this already, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go to display recorder. I think I got it off this repo. Yeah, display recorder. So this works offline, as you can see. And then you're gonna go on modify and remove. And then you can confirm it, which I'm definitely not gonna do because this is one of my most needed and favorite apps. This is actually paid, but yeah, there's cracked versions of basically everything that's paid in CYDIA. So yeah, if you want to get into the apps, free stuff, and in-app purchases, you're gonna get some installers, and I'm just gonna show you how this looks. It looks like this, and there's basically a second app store, and it's just allows you to get most apps for free. Yeah. I don't really like using it. I've only used it once for iMovie, but I have actually bought iMovie before, so if Apple says, why have you done this, I can say I bought iMovie. So basically, yeah, I don't use it. But and there's something else called iAppCracker, also from CYDIA. It's free. You can get in-app purchases for free. So like in Action Movie FX, you can get all these different themes, or I don't know, all these different FXs for free in there. So it really does work. Out of 9 out of 10, I'd say. Like Nuts, it doesn't work. I think it didn't work for Nuts for getting extra money. So yeah, I think that was kind of it with the stuff we want to get started with. If I see I missed anything important or stuff like that, I'll make a second video, and I hope you enjoyed this, and see you later. Bye.